What's up, DLM Fam? Today we are going to dive deep into how to lash women of color. I feel like this is often a topic that is not talked about enough and often overlooked, and it's time for a change. Lashing is not a one size fit all, and no matter what lash artist you are, what type of lash artist you are, it is so important to understand versatility. It is so important to understand color matching and color schemes to a certain degree because the lash industry has evolved so much over the years that we now have absolutely no choice but to adapt because clients want sets that are custom to them. So let's get into it. You know that I start off every single set with a lash bath. The reason why I like to start every set off with a lash bath is so that I can completely cleanse my client's lash line and eyelid to remove any possible oils or debris that may cause any reduced retention. The lash shampoo that I did use is linked in the description below at my website under eyelash retention products, and you will see my shampoo right there. It is alcohol free. It is very lightweight on my client's eyes, and I absolutely love it. Now I'm going in with my gel pad. I lay my gel pad down first just so that I can lay down some of my client's bottom lashes. Then I go in with my Silicone Hypoallergenic tape. This is located on my site under miscellaneous, super duper affordable, and this tape will not irritate your clients, have them itching or anything like that, and it's gonna lock those bottom lashes in place. Now, for this particular client, she does have sort of an upturned lid. I am going to do a cat eye. For the diameters, I'm going to use 0.03, and I'm going to spice this set up a little bit. I'm going to do a cat eye for the style. The set is going to be volume, the diameter is going to be 0.03, and the curls are going to just be J curl. For the top layer, I am going to lay my spikes, which are going to be 3 times longer than my base lengths, just so that my spikes can be visible. But my spikes are not going to be black lashes. My spikes are going to be my medium brown J curl lashes, as you just saw in the previous clip. I'm going to skip 2 lengths at my base length, going from 9, 11, 13, and 15, so that cat eye effect can really be there, so we can get that fierce, real serve, real like glamour look at the end of the set. For every single set, when I'm doing spikes, I always lay my spikes first. The reason being is because if you lay your spikes as you are laying down your fans, you will probably notice that your wispy sets are not coming out symmetrical at all, or your spikes are going to become washed away when you lay down your volume fans. For these spikes, I did not use any bonder, so I just picked the extensions up at the tip, a group of extensions, and I placed them on my client's natural lash line. The reason why we are going to use my medium brown J curl for the spikes on this set is because I've noticed that over the years of lashing, sometimes when it comes to lashing women of color, especially of a darker complexion, or fairer skin clients, or white clients who are more pale, that black pigment in the black lashes can come off kind of harsh. So I did a lot of extensive research over the years, and I realized that adding in subtle hints of brown lashes throughout the sets for those sort of clients will help enhance the set that you are doing to make it custom to them. When I tell y'all this is such a game changer, because a lot of people, they run away from the browns, and I tell people, when you are properly educated and you get properly trained on custom maps and color matching, you will be able to show up with every client. You'll be able to show up with confidence. You won't be nervous. Your sets won't all look the same. You'll know how to create custom sets that are tailored to your client specifically. And that is what I'm doing right now. I am using my Strong Curve Fiber Tip Tweezer because I know that someone is going to ask me that. This is a super duper beginner friendly tweezer. And I personally love using this tweezer because it has that thick width at the tip of the tweezer, which helps me pick up those volume hairs. To isolate, I am using my straight isolation tweezer, which is one of my best sellers. I do have the curve isolation tweezer linked on my website as well. Super duper beginner friendly, super duper quality, and very much affordable. Now that I've laid down my point zero 0.03 J Curl medium brown spikes, I'm going in with my point zero 0.03 J Curl volume fans. These fans are gonna be a mix of wide and narrow fans to really give that like sort of like choppy slash airy look. It's gonna give some spikes. It's gonna have some flair because I have spikes on it, but we're really going for like that airy, fluffy sort of look. And because my spikes are medium brown, these spikes aren't going to be visible the same way that black spikes would be visible. Because remembering that although we are doing a wispy set, the reason that the spikes are medium brown is so that it can break down that dark black pigment of the black lashes that I'm going to lay down underneath her spikes. You saw how I just laid that lash down and it fell off. That happens sometimes, so don't get discouraged as you are doing a set as well, because there are a lot of beginners who ask me if they are doing something wrong if they go to place the extension on the natural lash and it falls off. You're not doing anything wrong. Sometimes the glue could have dried too fast before you placed it on the natural lash, and sometimes you may not have placed the extension properly. Both times, we are going to pick that lash back up and we are going to try again. So at this point, I would say that my set is about anywhere between like 35 to 45% done. And for every set, I don't do 100% coverage because when it comes to volume sets, wet sets, hybrids, any voluminous sort of set, you don't necessarily need to you don't need to hit every single lash dependent upon how full your client is looking to get her set. So it really all depends. But for classic lashes, I for sure aim to hit 100% just because she sneezed right there, y'all. But just because I like to hit every single lash for classics because you can see that flaw, you know. And what y'all just saw as well, these are things that just happen in real time. Lashing is not always a walk in the park, and I want everybody, especially who's going to be new to my YouTube channel, I want you to understand that it's not a walk in the park. I've been at this for going on 6 years now, and it takes practice. You should be practicing lashes at least 4 to 5 times a week, 2 to 4 hours per day. So if you are inconsistently practicing lashes, you are never going to be able to build your skill set to the level that you may want to really have your lash business take off to the heights that you may want to reach. So that is something to keep in mind while you are on your journey of doing lash extensions, that if you fail to practice, you should pretty much expect to fail. Because when I first started doing lashes, I would practice every single day, all day, every day. I would always ask my friends or coworkers, can I practice on them, just so that I can always have my hands moving. So if you're a beginner and you're watching this, that is some free game. I also do have trainings available linked on my website as well. They are currently on sale, and we do have payment arrangements and financing options available on the website. Now, at this point in the set, I'm about 85 going on 90% done. So I'm going to just go in and just clean up the set and fill in any blanks, just so that I can ensure that my set has even coverage and my set won't come out looking gappy. As you can see, using these 0.03 J Curl lashes, my bases are able to be needle point thin. When I tell you that these lash trays are one of a kind. I literally wish that I had these trays as a beginner artist paired with these fiber tip tweezers. And I did want to make note of the fact as well that for my black lashes, I did switch from my brown glue to my black power adhesive, which is a 0.5 to 1 second drying time glue. That is my best selling glue. If you are a beginner, it might dry a little fast for you, so you can try out my brown power adhesive. However, let's get into the before shot. As you can see, she has sort of an upturned eye, and this cat eye suited her eye shape and facial features perfectly. And I'm going to give you a close up as well, just so that we can really hone in on how my medium brown lashes really softened up the look. Do y'all see that? Light, airy, fluffy. Like, when I tell you we loved the set, and this set lasted her over 1 month. Y'all know I had to use my retention duo. So if you struggle with retention as well, make sure you get your hands on my retention duo. Anybody that is looking for beginner lash kits, this is your one-stop shop right here. My lash kit comes fully loaded with everything that you're going to need as a beginner lash artist. So stock up today. Tweezers are on sale as well. I have an assortment of tweezer options. I do have fiber tip and silver tip tweezers available. My personal fave, I love me a good fiber tip. I did not have those when I was a beginner. So now that I did get my hands on some good fiber tip tweezers, I absolutely love them. And you have to make sure you add these quality trays to your cart. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and comment any questions below.